Okay, so our next team is TruckSpedia.
Hello everyone, my name is Petar Stoyanov and I'm the founder and the CEO of TruckSpedia, a one-stop shop solution for logistics. On the first pic you can see the first truck of the transportation company of my father. I was growing up with this truck, so after my school education I went to Vienna where I started studying transportation and logistics management. I bought my first apartment in Vienna and started my first business in the Airbnb and booking industry. After that, I started working for companies like DHL, Gebrüder Weiss, and most of the time I spent at Telco Walter, where I realized how many problems in this industry are. At this point, my father passed away and I needed to come back to Bulgaria to be closer to my family, and then my journey with TruckSpedia started. As I said, a lot of problems in the logistics industry, lack of digitalization, automation, connectivity, effective matchmaking. And here is an example of the traditional way of freight management. You can see there are needed a lot of expensive planners, a lot of manual work like phone calls, a lot of emails, paper, CMRs on paper, no live tracking, no ETA transparency, manual signature, and so on. What we do? We don't want to cut the planner is still there. We connect our system through APIs to the ERP systems of the shippers and then provide them with different modules. The most important thing is the digital eCMR, which will be a mandatory from 2026. And once we develop it, we are on the way to develop it, we will provide to our customers with AI load matching, predictive ETA, real-time visibility, cost analysis, AI instant pricing, and so on. Now we have the automated process of freight forwarding. Our traction for the last 2 months, we generated more than 35,000 euros in revenue. We have more than 700 companies registered into the platform, which makes more than 1,500 truckers. We won second place on the best youth startup in Bulgaria 2024. This is our business model. Now is freemium. We got our revenue from digital freight forwarding, advertising, and partnerships. And we are going to implement a SaaS fee per month per company from next year. Also, we are going to charge our customers for using our AI dispatcher, the eCMR, and the ERP implementation. The market is huge and is growing constantly. And if we cover just 1% of 1.4 million active shippers and carriers, it will bring us about 7.6 annual revenue, million euros. Competitors, yes, we have competitors. Here you can see the biggest ones in Europe. They are focused in just one segment and they do it very good. But we have different modules, multiple modules that will automate and digitalize the whole sector of freight forwarding. Go-to-market strategy, I don't want to talk about the acquisition channels because everyone does more or less the same. I'll talk about the growth hacks. It's more in the gray area, but I managed to get the contacts and the database of my ex-employers like DHL, Walter, and so on. And I will use this data to grow the company. We have also users' profiles in the platforms of our competitors, so we see their loads, their customers, and so on. And at some point, we are going to open the platform for customer to customers. You know already about me. Ivan is our co-founder and the CTO, very experienced IT developer, worked for companies like Accenture and Microsoft. Our ask, 400,000 euros, which will be invested into developing the modules, hiring new team members, and growth and visibility. And here is one last picture. It's written in German, a truck driving on the highway. Without me, the highway would be nicely empty, just like your refrigerators. And this reminds us how important and vital the industry is. And I'm quite confident that my team and myself will make the platform one-stop shop solution. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you for the presentation, very interesting. So a couple of short questions. So first is, who is your, I would say, preferred customer or targeted customer? And second, what KPIs are you improving for these customers? So maybe distance traveled, etc., and based on your traction so far. So what is the selling point and value for the customer?
So our buyers persona are the shippers. I would say the small and mid-sized shippers that are producing something and they need trucks. Once we connect to their ERP system, we see how many loads they're automatically posted into our platform and how many of them are automatically taken from the carriers. We monitor the whole process from loading, signing the documents, transporting the goods, unloading, and we see also the prices they did it, and many other KPIs we have in the platform. And at some point we are going to develop also analytical part of the platform to show these KPIs.
Yeah, more technical question maybe, because you're tapping in a market. Yes, there's papers, but they already have systems. Like, how do you consider how long it takes, or how you say this? You have a differentiation by everything on your platform, but is your customer clients, is everybody going all in, or they take just modules out of this forward-looking? And how difficult is it to make that move?
If I get you right, so a customer of us, for example, a shipper, can register into the platform, post the loads, and they don't need to use the other modules. They can use just the freight forwarding, the marketplace for the freights. They don't need to use the eCMR or the AI dispatcher and so on. They can use just one module. It's like a modular system.
Okay. Because you differentiate to the others with, you deliver everything out of one platform, but the others have their niches, so they would still maybe have the others next to you. So this is what I'm asking.
Okay, yeah, the others, they're more or less focused on like a marketplace for loads. They post just the loads there on the platform, and the carriers just see the load that's fine for their trucks, take the phone, call them, and write them emails, and that's it.
So like Transporion, for instance?
Exactly,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.